What's up, HRV? I'm JP.
And I'm Zoe. Welcome to the 218th episode of What's Up, our weekly show about what's going on at the high school.
Graduation is tonight. The ceremony starts at 6 o'clock at Henderson Stadium.
If you're planning on attending, add a little extra time to deal with parking. Things tend to get a little crazy.
Do you know what you want to do after high school, Zoe?
I'm going to the University of Oregon to study architecture.
That sounds like a good plan. HRV sophomore Cece Grayfius has a plan for life too. She wants to be a filmmaker.
We asked her to tell us about her passion for film.
Hi, I'm Cece and I make films. I would say my dad, because he started doing film like majority of his life, and so I just started doing film my entire life and make skits and videos for him. And then sometime last month I started making my own films and started my own journey. I use CapCut. It's very easy and simple, but I'm trying to go improve my skills on using different editing apps. I definitely do. I want to go to film school and try out all different kinds of filming, and I also just want to travel around the world and just film. My favorite part of filming is putting my ideas into visual art. I get my ideas from my brain, but mostly just doing daily things like going for walks or with my friends. I always get inspired by them, and also my dad. He's so creative, so he tells me every day about so many silly things. I have goals for the summer to make a skit with a bunch of people and make a story out of it. You can check me out on Instagram at ccg.films. That's where I'm starting to post my films.
Yep. I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Cece really seems to be inspired.
Cece makes films. Junior Oliver Yu creates the music for the films and for everything else.
He recently put an album on SoundCloud. Kaden Patterson talked to him about it.
We had to edit the interview for length. If you want to see the whole thing, you can find it on hrvtalent.com.
Number one, new EP. How long did it take to make?
Yeah, so new EP, it's exciting. The last time I posted music was probably almost a year ago. So all the songs that are on this new EP are created within that time frame. And some of them have been created super distant, apart from each other. They were all kind of scattered, but I just kind of collected them all here, some of my favorites, and I released them. I was really excited.
What genre of music would you say that you make, and why do you make that genre?
Yeah, I guess most people would say I make electronic music. I'm very in touch with other things like hip hop. Jazz, everybody lists their influences. But I think a word I like to describe music, I just like to say beat music, because I think it's pretty simple and informative. And I think most people know what that means. Just kind of rhythm oriented. I think really anybody can get down to it though, so try not to use genre too many times unless I'm tagging the song on SoundCloud so I can get listens.
Are there songs that didn't make the cut for the EP?
Yeah, there's a lot of songs that didn't make the cut for the EP, but that's because there may or may not be another EP releasing soon.
Oh man.
So be on the lookout.
What goes through your head when you're making music?
What goes through my head when I'm making music? Honestly, I think everything that goes through my head happens before I start making music. And I think once I start making, it's you're kind of in a flow state. I don't really think about anything. It's almost all action, which I like, because it's you get to think beforehand and you can think after. But once you're doing it, it's just all happening. So that's magical to me.
Zoe, who's your inspiration?
Definitely Zaid.
We asked people who inspires them. Here's what they said.
I'm Taylor.
Alright, question of the week. Who's your biggest inspiration and why?
My first inspiration, I love to hang out with friends at school. I enjoy hanging out with Alex. She's one of my friends. I saw Alex when I was cheering outside for football.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Who am I here with today?
Cyrus.
Quinn.
Reese. Eric.
Question of the week. Who's y'all's biggest inspiration?
Nigel Houston.
Sheesh. Why?
Because he's beast.
For real. He's a very good skater.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's goated.
Yes,
Here
sir.
today.
Maya.
My question of the week: who's your biggest inspiration and why?
Michael Jackson.
Why?
Because he's Michael Jackson.
Okay, thank you.
All right, who am I here with today?
Eamon.
Question of the week. Who is your biggest inspiration and why?
Aaron Garcia, because he scores goals for us.
Great.
All right, who am I here with today?
Giselle.
Josie.
Morgan.
All right, question of the week: who's your biggest inspiration and why?
I would say my sister. She's a single mom and she's pretty cool. She's very hardworking. I admire her a lot.
My mom, she's very strong, confident. She never stops trying to reach for her goals and her dreams. Hardworking.
My mom, because she just helps me through whatever I need help with. And yeah, I love her.
Nice.
All right, who am I here with today?
Skylar.
Question of the week. Who is your biggest inspiration and why?
Kevin Ziegler. He's a good artist.
Okay, let's see it. Sheesh. Yes, sir.
All right, who am I here with today?
Max.
Dakota.
All right, question of the week: who's your biggest inspiration and why?
I would say my mom because she's a really hard worker.
Elise, because she's good at everything.
Okay, thank you.
All right, who am I here with today?
Victor.
Josh.
Question of the week. Who's your biggest inspiration and why?
I look up to Jorge.
Great response.
Davis Barr.
Yes, sir.
That's our show for the week. Thanks for watching.
We'll leave you with some flashback pictures of staff when they were young. Did you bring your flashback photo, Willis?
I did. Here it is. Do you have one?
Here's mine.
Come back next week and the other journalism students will tell you...
What's up?
Parker, your face is in the